Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. Just kind of like circling back to a trade idea that we have recently been discussing slash focused on, um, and actually something that I think is getting even more interesting as the days wear on here, which is the TLT. So this was something that first caught our attention when it started to break through the 50 day, right? So a couple weeks ago. Now, um, for me, I was thinking, a break of the 50 day kind of puts it, or at least a test of the 50 day puts it at a pretty big spot because it hadn't closed above the 50 day at any point this year, and with it in such like a steep downtrend, right? You break the 50 day, maybe it starts to make a push out of the downtrend. And likewise, if it failed, it could roll over pretty hard, right? Because basically every bounce year to date, right, has failed and then eventually led to new lower lows, right? Lower low, lower low, lower low. So what's happened is that there's been a lot of chop, a lot of sideways action, a lot of indecision, right? And this pattern just keeps getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And when I draw the trend lines here, you can see, I mean, we're basically getting to a point where something has to give, and the resolution should be coming soon, right? The the bands are squeezing. You have rising support. You have declining resistance. The keeps failing around the top of this resistance range, right? Plenty of room higher. If it fails, why can't it repeat the pattern of what it's done in 2022, which was, every time it starts to roll over, slides to a new low. So this is getting tighter, right? And basically it's to the point where these bands are pinching and something has to give. And lucky enough, looking out on the calendar through next week, what do we have? Oh, FOMC, right? Not only is it the biggest week of earnings for the quarter, but we also have the FOMC rate decision on Wednesday. So you have increasingly tight pattern, right? On something that historically is sensitive to FOMC rate decision days, and you have to me like a nice kind of like time window where you can expect some movement, right? I mean, next week, maybe a little bit longer. So kind of like a 2 week time frame on a pattern that looks close to resolution with catalysts coming up. So this is something that seems interesting to me. I don't know which way it's going to break. I mean, there have been different points where I say, oh, it's definitely going higher. Nope, definitely going lower. Nope. So, I'm not going to try to guess which direction. I'm just going to wait for the pattern to dictate that. And then once it does, um, you know, maybe look at some options on it. Okay, so something to keep an eye on. Maybe if you haven't been paying attention, maybe start to keep it on your watch list. Okay, if you like this video and you're looking for more information about trading these 2 week or short-term setups, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options to play. Have a great night, stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.